Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Shiv Kumar News. Here I am reading newspaper articles. My purpose and aim is improving my knowledge and English only, nothing else. Therefore, please support and guide me. This is our today article: Freedom of expression and the Kerala controversy over Impuran. A still from Impuran special regiment. The outrage over Impuran stems from a Hindu nationalist assumption that the Gujarat riots were a justified reaction despite documentation proving otherwise. It resists false equivalence, challenges Majoritarian's logic, and bring to public memory that is being rapidly erased. Nisim Manna Thukaran wrote this article. The huge national hate campaign forcing Malayalam film Impuran to make 24 cuts after release in yet another demonstrations of the fact that the cultural space in India now can accord freedom of speech only when it is in sync with the official ideology. Freedom of expression has always been subject to depredations from all political parties, but what is distinct in the last decade is the unprecedented nature of the attack seen in the killing of right-wing critics Narendra Dadholkar, Govind Panser, M. Kalburji and Gauri Lankesh, that this go beyond the politic realm and stem from a deeply solidifying religious majority and culture common sense. What Impuran is technically superior but otherwise cinematically poor work of art does is to disturb this, even if it is done in a political superficial and formulaic manner. Nevertheless, this has powerful threatened the majority's common sense, provoking virulent reaction. An article in the RS Mouthpiece organizers called the film an anti-Hindu and anti-Bharat in narrative, which is repeatedly across the Hindu nationalist ecosphere. The commercial Indian film industry, especially Bollywood, has become weak-kneed in front of the ruling dispensations of such an extent that not only has it abstained from remotely criticizing the ruling government but is producing blatant propagandist films extolling the ruling ideology. In this climate of grave enmity, Impuran's depictions of Gujarat riots become arguable the bravest act by a mainstream Indian big budget film. Ironically, Hindu nationalist supporters demanded consularity and nonsense in Impuran when the BJP government have promoted films like The Kerala Story among over 20 recent propaganda film which claimed of a staggering 32,000 women from Kerala being converted to Islam and recruited to the Islamic State when the actual number was 3. The Supreme Court intervened to note that the claim was not factual. The demand of Impuran, which showed the Godhra Sabarmati express train fire, which killed 59 Hindu car sevak, to be more explicit by showing a Muslim mob burning the coach, is based on a commonly held and dangerously wrong Hindu nationalist assumption, which is the riot that follow were a justifiable moral reaction of ordinary citizens to the actions of the tragic train killing rather than punishing the accused by law. The fundamental problem with the discourse around imperance stems from the above misconception, but it was in actually as has been documented copiously in media report and academic research. Majority's mob attacking a religious minority with the condolations or approval of authority, thus making it a pogrom. Hence, scholar Ashutosh Varsane, who has extensively studied Hindu-Muslim violence from Gujarat 2002, as the first full-blooded pogrom in independent India. He called the 1984 Sikh massacre a semi pogrom. A fast equivalent cannot be drawn between a Muslim mob killing 59 Hindu and retaliatory pogrom which killed 1100 people including 200 Hindu with an official estimate at 2000 and displaced 1 lakh Muslim to refugee camp. The film received this fall equivalence. The present generation may not know that Maya Kodani, a cabinet minister in Gujarat, was initially sentenced to 28 years after the court termed her the kingpin of mob that killed 97 people. She was later acquitted in 2018, but Bajrang Dal leader convicted for the same crime was not a similar figure in Impuram at antagonist, while Hindu nationalist supporters were aghast at the depictions of the rape of women evoking Bilkis Bano in the film. It is only recently that the Gujarat government shockingly released the convict who had gang raped Bano and killed 7 family members, including her child. One of the convicts on release appeared on stage with BJP MP and MLA. The Supreme Court had to step in to rule the remissions as unlawful and send the convicts back to jail. The demand that Godra accused be shown in the film must be considered against the fact that the case is among the most contentious, with different official commissions coming in different conclusions. 31 people were convicted, but the Gujarat High Court ruled in 27 that it was not a case of terrorism despite 15 years of right-wing propaganda claiming so. And even the recent propagandist film Sabarmati report calling its India a 9/11 and commuted all the death sentences. Critical, the Supreme Court has yet to give a final verdict on the petitions of the convicted prisoners 23 years later, when the outrage against Impuran claim that it vilify the entire Hindu community organizes the film. Unlike Hindutva propaganda, which universally demolished Muslim, portrait a Hindu woman who loses her life protecting Muslim under attack, feature a Hindu woman protagonist, and against the claim of whitewashing Islamic terrorism. Despite Islamic terror training camps in Pakistan and children being saved from other camps, majority and logic. While the threat to freedom of expression have been nationwide, France cut an unprecedented in Kerala, where all political ideology have been ruthlessly critiqued in film, including in Imran, where especially the Communist Party has been mocked. As the episode show, Kerala is not immune to this way of religious majority logic. This logic is added by the secular opposition's double standard for the inter, when the left silently intimidated a film critics of it, written by the same script writer of Impuran, a tactic now taken to a new brazen societal level by the right. The muted response of the Malayalam film industry to the current controversy is telling. This spectacular growth of Hindutva in Kerala civil society has been hidden from outside due to its poor electoral record, which itself has been a drastic shift, with the BJP-led NDA parliamentary vote share increasing from 6.5% to nearly 20% in 15 years. This growth seeks to craft a new politics, like incorporating the Christian community into the Majoritarian logic. Another organization article claims the Impuran is also against Christianity and Jesus Christ. Impuran rightly hint at the global shadow network and mafias influencing domestic politics, but ultimately its critiques of the communist scourge is not sufficiently invested in democratic politics with individual revenge and violence trope, which might in fact reinforce the Majoritarian logic. Of course, to explain beyond this form a film that seek a pan-India massified audience and in the processing losing that is unique to Malayalam cinema is visual. The Sikh writer Milan Kundera, resisting communist state unauthorized, had written the struggle of man against power in the struggle of memory against forgetting. In Puran's sole contribution is to place in popular memory what is being rapidly erased as part of the Majoritarian logic. Naseem Manathukaran is the Dalhousie University, Canada, and is on X Naman Thuklin. So guys, this is today video. Please like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel for the more update and more video. Press bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching. Meet in tomorrow next video. Jai Hind.